Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but now let's talk about none other than Caspa. If we're looking at the markets today, as you know, we do go into this upcoming weekend ahead of us, we're seeing some red across the board, but there's a minor green as well, and Caspa is one of the projects that is in green, up 1.6% over the past 24 hours. What we're seeing happening with Bitcoin is quite a bit of volatility on the shorter time scales. You know, Bitcoin is going to 34,800 and then making its way back down to 34,400. A lot of that's happening right now, which is impacting, altcoins quite a bit. But you can see this for yourself. Caspa up 1.6% on the daily time frame, and on the weekly time frame, Caspa is also up 3.4%. But that is not what I want you guys to be paying attention to. If we're looking at the price, it's currently sitting at 0.51 cents, up 1.5% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. We're also up 2.7% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap, it's holding really strong above this $1.1 billion mark, and this is what I want you guys to be paying attention to. Despite the fact that, we haven't seen a new all-time high for Caspa, we're seeing a lot of other altcoins flying over the past 2 to 3 weeks. We're seeing Caspa holding really, really strong above that $1.1 billion market cap. And that really shows how much strength there is and how confident investors really are with Caspa. Now, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 11 million, but talking about the trading volume, I know it's quite low, and I know that's the comment that every time people bring out, but you can see this for yourself. This was announced yesterday, new listing Caspa now on Poloniex. So another exchange has been added, and I know Poloniex is not one of the big exchanges. I know people are going to come and say this. Poloniex used to be, if you're a crypto OG, especially from 2016 to 2017, even 2018, Poloniex was one of the exchanges that was quite big back in the day, but more exchanges have come over the years and really have taken over it. And, obviously people might come and say, oh, not exciting, not a tier 1 exchange like Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Huobi. But remember, guys, liquidity comes when there is more exchanges. So another exchange that's being added, great news. We will definitely take that. But now let's talk about the price, because everyone is here for the price. What is happening? Could we see a new all-time high in the next 24 to 48 hours? That's what we're going to discuss. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to show you guys with Bitcoin is, Bitcoin has been bouncing back and forth. Let me show you guys on the hourly time frame. You guys will be able to understand a little better because I will give you guys the visuals. But if it were to load, that would greatly be appreciated. There we are. Nope, this is still the weekly time frame. We need the hourly time frame, and there we are. So let me show you guys exactly what's been going on. So pretty much since the price of Bitcoin has gone above this level of resistance at $33,389, we've pretty much been consolidating. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Great momentum. Yes, there is obviously, up and down going around, a lot of, longs and shorts being liquidated, and this is what whales do, and this is why you do not want to be leverage trading. If you are a viewer on mine, I don't want you guys to leverage trade. Stay away from leverage trading. This is what's happening. You can see this for yourself, especially on the shorter time scale. We saw the price of Bitcoin go up to 34,800, back down to 34,300, and then back up to 34,600. So basically a lot of this sideways momentum going on, but shorter wicks towards the upside and the downside. So, longs and shorts being liquidated everywhere. But one thing I want you guys to know is how well Bitcoin is holding, though. So we need to keep this factor in mind. Even if Bitcoin were to retest 33,400 support, I'm totally okay with that. In order for that to happen, if we were to lose this $34,000 support line, there is a high chance Bitcoin could make its way down to 33,400. But with that said, what's next with Caspa? Let's talk about the overall Caspa's momentum. Let me bring out the daily time frame to really show you. Look how well Caspa continues to hold. Let me show you guys this. We're only 6% away from an all-time high. this is something that is continuing to surprise me day by day. The reason why I think that is because, of course, there's a side of me that's not surprised. There's also a side of me that is surprised. Usually, eventually we do tend to see weakness coming into a project, especially when it's not mooning. We do tend to see investors coming in, panicking, and having that FOMO feeling, looking elsewhere. But what we're seeing with Caspa this time around is the most opposite. We're seeing investors holding on. Yes, there are people that are selling, of course, there always are people that are selling, but majority of the holders are holding Caspa because they think Caspa has way more upside, and that is why we're still hanging around very close to all-time highs. And in the next few days, guys, there's a strong chance that we could see Caspa running. And also, let me make another crazy speculation. So usually what we tend to see with Caspa is a negative correlation. What that means is, pretty much during the whole bear market, we have seen Caspa outpacing Bitcoin and majority of the markets. But now that we're seeing a little bit of red across the board, is this the time where we will see Caspa outperform the entire markets? Maybe, investors will look like, hey, you know what? Caspa usually pumps when the market is down, so let's get into it, or let's manipulate, or whatever you want to call it. Manipulation is happening every day in crypto space. You guys would be surprised. So Caspa could be making a run because historically speaking, since this project has had such a great run, Caspa tends to move while the entire market is down. So now that the market is taking a little bit of a breather, are we about to see Caspa popping off? That is a really good take that you do not want to be ignoring. There is a potential chance because we've been hanging around for pretty much, guys, 2 to 3 weeks, at least 2 weeks around this range, and the price hasn't gone down, and that really shows that it wants more upside. It wants that 6 cents price. It wants to go even higher. So that's what I'm projecting. Let me know in the comment section if you guys agree with this overall take of mine. But I think there is a strong chance that Caspa could do the opposite and have a negative correlation against the market right now in the immediate short term. Long term, of course, I think there's going to be a positive correlation with the market. But that does not mean if BTC dumps down, we're not going to see Caspa. Caspa could be making its way down to 4 cents once again, if Bitcoin were to drop. But, in my opinion, that's the immediate reaction. But eventually, these dips have been picked up really fast for Caspa. So great things, definitely looking for Cas. Let me know down below what you guys think with my overall take. I'm expecting negative correlation. That's my bet. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.